Let me say a special good morning to one and all listening to Classic Radio, and those of you viewing GBN TV, those of you also via social media platforms. Good morning, welcome. It's the mid-morning buzz here. We're doing this segment. Our compliments of folks of Republic Bank with us this morning. Let me say good morning once again to my guests. Let me say good morning. You know, I'm the worst with names, but I think I got them this time. Michelin. And we have Massian with us this morning. We're working on a first name basis this morning. So welcome once again. Nice to have you back. Was it about 2 weeks ago?
Yes, it was. And
it's about 2 weeks ago. And today we actually going to be talking about, of course, our homemakers expo that's coming up.
Yes, Mortgage Expo.
Mortgage Expo that is coming up. And the actual date is not too far away.
It's this Saturday.
This Saturday. Just a couple of days from now. Yes. And it's going to be the actual event is going to be taking place. So we're here this morning, of course, to offer more encouragement to folks to come on down to the event.
Yes.
Of course. And maybe any questions or two they want to ask at the event, feel free to do so also. But we're just going to be, today's program, going to, of course, be offering you more information than we did last week, the last 2 weeks or so when you were here. So we're kicking it off once again. So it's awesome to have you folks back with us.
Thank you.
Two
and
lovely ladies.
It's a pleasure being back here.
Those lovely ladies are around. I'm happy. You know? I'm happy. So the expo is, of course, Mortgage Expo coming up on the 3rd of May. Tell us, let's how are we going to dive into this morning? Tell us.
Okay.
Well, we have a slight change in the venue.
Okay.
So we will now be hosting the event at the Radisson Crown
Ballroom.
Crown Ballroom.
Okay.
The time remains the same. Everything remains the same. So it's going to be from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. As we would have expounded on the last time, that we will have persons like planning. We will have lawyers speaking about the legal process. Then we would have an officer that will also speak about the process of applying for a mortgage, how it's done, you know. So we have exciting things that are happening at that expo. So we want persons to come out. Don't miss the opportunity that you could have to understand the process. We have merchants that will be on site, you know. So it's a lot of exciting things that are happening
Right,
at
so in a nutshell of saying is that anything you want to find out in respect to obtaining a mortgage,
Yes.
any information you want to find out in terms of obtaining a mortgage, when
Yes.
you come on Saturday the 3rd at the new venue, that's where you come. It's
Yes.
as simple as that. Everything that entails obtaining a mortgage, from the legal obligations, whatever
the
you
planning.
want, the planning.
Yes.
So it's from more or less we're giving you all information from beginning to end. You know, so if you want to find out the why is it that the legal fee may cost so much, and why it may take so long, you could find out all those questions.
There could be insurance companies there too.
Yes,
we have
insurance
3.
companies.
I'll give you the names one time.
Sure.
So we have Netherlands Insurance, we have Antillian Group,
All right.
as well as Beacon Insurance.
All right.
Yes.
So that's 3 insurance companies going to be there.
Yes.
You also talk about, you know, the option of the what was it? You mentioned something. It slipped me there for a minute. Like I have a senior moment. There was something you mentioned a while ago. Of course, was going to be there. But maybe we could forego that. If it comes back, I'll throw it out.
Is it like the planning?
Yes, planning. Planning is going to be there also. Yes.
So I just want to add to that. They're going to be doing a presentation.
Okay.
And they also going to have a booth. So if you have any questions after the presentation, if you miss it or if you can't stay for the entire presentation, they will be there from 10 to 3, the duration of the event. And my colleague here is very humble. She's going to be doing the presentation on behalf of the bank. So people get to meet her in person at the event.
Well, it leads me to ask a question. Maybe you could talk to us about some of the presentation that we're going to see on the day of the event. Some of the extended presentation we at the event.
Okay.
So, well, we want to really and truly educate the public. You know, we don't want persons to leave not understanding the mortgage process, because we see that is a crucial area. Especially a mortgage is a lifetime commitment. It's a long-term commitment. So we want you to understand what you're getting involved in and the process and how to prepare you to become a homeowner.
Yeah.
Because we all want to be homeowners one day. So we want to make sure that the customers are prepared and they understand the process as to how they become a homeowner, you know. So we're going to be taking them step by step. And planning is so important, and we're happy to have them on board. And sometimes we may have persons who may go and get the plan approved before speaking to the officer. We will go through all of that in detail on that day. So we want persons to come out. Don't miss this opportunity, because it's a one in a lifetime opportunity where the bank and other institutions are sitting down with you, going through the process, explaining the process. It's free, there's no cost. Just come out and get all the information that you need to.
It's like shaking off that cold feet before you actually going out to do it, the real thing.
Yes.
And I just want to add, in terms of the presentations, we want to encourage people to sign up. I believe you all have the flyer on your Facebook page.
Folks are actually looking at it on the screen
fantastic.
right now. The actual presentation for that in terms of signing up.
Okay, we have it on Republic Grenada Facebook page. We also have it on republicgrenada.com/personal/mortgages. If you go there, you will see the flyer, so you could just scan it and actually sign up to be part of the listening audience for the presentation. So we want to encourage people to sign up. There's also a little giveaway for people that sign up, and if you come early, we're also looking at giving a giveaway. So it pays to be there early, so you don't miss out on all the giveaways from the merchants, because I imagine they're going to be limited. So we want to encourage people to be there on time.
Share some
before the time.
You mentioned the word merchant. Share some information on the merchants.
Oh yes, so we have a number of merchants. We have Creative House Do It Best.
Yes.
We also have Nourish James as another one. LL Ramdani, a number of y'all might be very familiar with them. On the Spot Hardware, M&N Hardware, Answer Coatings Grenada Limited, formerly known as Sissons Paints Grenada Limited. They will be there. And on our previous interview, we would have spoken about Power Shift Grenada Inc. They're into installing solar panels. And we provide...
So you're looking for alternative energy.
Definitely. And we provide financing for renewable energy for over a term of 7 years with attractive rates. And if you're looking at climate smart initiatives, we also could give you a better rate. Yes, because when you're building, so you safeguard from hurricanes.
And it's all great incentive too for homeowners, and especially for slum owners. Tell me something.
Yes.
As an individual like myself who may be thinking about getting a mortgage for the first time, what incentive or what specials is there being offered for me?
Okay, well, we give you 75% reduction off the negotiation fee. That's a fee that everybody has to pay once.
First time.
Well, everybody, regardless of.
So that goes across the board.
Yes.
I thought there was something extra special.
Yes, there's something extra special.
For the first time homeowners, well, we have specials that we're doing 100% financing.
Yes.
Whereas for persons who already have a home, we're doing 95% financing.
Okay.
But don't let that worry you for the persons who may say, oh, they're only doing 95%. You never know. There are things we may be able to work out. So come out and hear how you can benefit from this whole mortgage expo. We want you to come out. We don't want to give out everything today, because we want the public to come out, because we're excited to share all the information with you on that day, how you could benefit. As we would have spoken previously about equity, we want to encourage the public to come out and learn how they can expand on their equity, how they can grow and expand on the existing property that they may have, all of that.
All right.
And I just want to add to what Michelin would have said. We also have a number of cash prizes. Once you're approved for a loan, there's an opportunity to win cash prizes over the next so many months, maybe about 5 months of the campaign. So that's something that people could look forward to during the campaign period. And in terms of the merchants, I started, but I did not finish. And I know we were talking about the attorneys from the legal standpoint. We have 2 on board with us. We have Henry and Bristol, Sion and Associates. And in terms of land, people selling land or properties, we're looking at Terra Caribbean, Century 21. They're going to be there as well. In terms of, there's a project that's coming on board, Project 500.
Yes.
Going to have representatives from there. And, we're into reducing our energy bills. So we have Classic Lighting. They're into installing lights that generate electricity from solar power.
Okay.
So they're going to be on board as well. We also have Flow. They're going to be having specials on the day that people could capitalize on. G Cruise will be there to provide water conservation conservation tips, as well as water efficient devices that people could use to reduce their water bill.
Everything
Yes.
is encompassed under there.
Yes, and physical planning, as I indicated, will have a booth as well. Thanks.
No, I know there are folks who are listening now and they're saying, well, I already have a house ready, but I'm thinking about having a second one. They also invited to come on down to this event.
Of course, we're inviting you to come on down because, it's for, as I said, it's for everyone. So we want everyone to come out. Even though you're a homeowner, there may be things that you may be dreaming about doing, expanding on your home, doing renovation. We want everyone to come out. Everyone. We're inviting the entire country to come on down. We may not have the space.
I was just going to say, I don't think
But
everybody
we want you to come on down at the Radisson. We're excited. We're waiting, to share our knowledge that we have. And it's a great event,
And I just want to add, when we're talking about space, it's going to be on Mikey Live as well.
Okay.
So if you're thinking, oh my, the trip, the down, oh gosh, you want to stay home, you could stay home and watch it from home. But just to say, you would not be able to capitalize on the giveaways. So you have to be mindful of that.
Information will be directly.
Definitely. And if you have family abroad that are looking at buying land here, looking at financing, let them tune in to Mikey Live on Saturday.
All right, so tell me, someone who is listening to this and they're saying, well, I'm going to be coming down on Saturday, but I want to know how I could get the ball rolling. What's the requirement, or what are the requirements for financing and so on? How did that happen? How would that? I guess that information will be spilled on Saturday also.
No, we could give you now.
We could share some of that
Mitchell will share it with you.
That information, yes, we will go into more detail, but it's the usual process that we will normally ask for, things like your ID, your job letter, your pay slips. For persons who may be working commission based, we will ask for at least 6 months pay slip because we will have to use an average of their income because it's not a fixed income. So we look at all of that. We would look at, of course, if you could walk with a copy of your title deed, we can look at all of that. But there's a lot of things that we want to go into, especially as I'm speaking of title deed. It's important for business to come out for the legal aspect because this part is very important and very crucial in understanding the whole mortgage process, because we could get a mortgage approved, and then once it's approved, when we reach the title may have certain issues that customers may not understand, and we want to explain that aspect of it, So it's important that you come out to the Mortgage Expo so we could, prepare you. We want you to be very equipped for that. For when you apply for your mortgages, one shot approval.
Yes.
Tell me something. Supposedly, someone come out to the event on Saturday and they have listened to everything that's been mentioned, and they say, I think I want to start an application. Well, is that process will be done also on Saturday?
Yes.
Someone said, I want to start an application process.
Yes.
To go through that could be taken care of also?
Yes, on Saturday. We're putting systems in place for that to facilitate that. Because we're mindful that people are working during the week, it might be difficult to come into the bank. And there are two other things they could also bring along: the last land tax receipt, as well as the valuation of the property.
All right.
Yes,
All right.
yes.
All right, great.
Yeah.
I mean, so in a nutshell, I would say it's a go for Saturday already, a preparation from...
Yes, for this Saturday, it is a go. We've been promoting on social media, via the radio. Well, we've been playing it on GVN.
Yes.
And we're now promoting it now. So we've been doing a lot to promote. We just want people to come out and register because knowledge is power. This is an opportunity for you to learn, to maybe help create generational wealth. Your parents may not have had land. This is an opportunity to own a piece of this rock, to call it your own, and to have something to pass on to the next generation. So we encourage people to come out and register to partake in the presentation that we will have. And we'll have a question and answer session. So if they have additional questions, they could also ask.
All right.
Yes.
Anything else, Michelin, before we take a wrap? Anything else you want to throw out there? Now, probably there's a listener that missed something that you mentioned, that you said, or you maybe want to reiterate on it, or something you may want to add that we have missed this morning?
Again, we want to encourage especially the young people to come out and take an opportunity of attaining 100% financing.
Yes.
We're not asking for input. We're giving you the 100% financing on land loans. So we want you to come out.
All right.
And before we leave, I just want to remind people about the flyer that we have on GBN for you to use the QR code to scan to register. It is on our Facebook page, Republic Grenada. It's also on our website, Republic Grenada /personal/mortgages, to take advantage of this opportunity to register early, because we're going to have a little giveaway for everybody that registers early for the presentation segment.
And for those of you who are listening and viewing the flyers on the screen right now, you can take another. I think you can probably point it at the screen right now and scan it also.
Definitely, you can scan it right now. Take advantage of this opportunity.
And that allows you for instant registration, right?
Yes.
Instant registration.
Yes, we want to encourage people to register and take advantage. And we want to remind them it's now at the Crown Ballroom, Radisson Beach Resort. That's important. Crown Ballroom, Radisson Beach Resort. That's where we want to see you on Saturday. That's where you have to be. This Saturday from 10 o'clock to 3 p.m. Presentations from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Take advantage of this at no cost.
Yes, so we want to encourage you on your way home. You see a piece of land that you love.
Yes.
You know, take a picture of it, get excited.
Yes.
You know, speak the dream into reality.
I agree, 100%.
And you know, and come down at Republic Bank. We're waiting. You know, yes, we'll be at the Radisson House on Saturday, but we have all our branches. And we have, you know, good officers who are experienced, waiting to work with you guys. So, you know, take a picture of your dreamland and come to the Expo. You know, we are here to make your dreams a reality.
And just follow through on the rest of the details that comes with it.
Yes.
And I want to piggyback off what Michelin was saying about the branches. We're going to have officers from Grenville, Republic House, Melville Street. So we're going to have a number of officers. You might even meet some of the officers that you're familiar with. That maybe you have started discussions about your buying your piece of land to start your dream home.
Yes, and you may be from Carriacou, and you know we have representative from Carriacou as well. So we want you to know that we're here to represent everyone. So it's just for you to find that dreamland, and we're going to make it a reality.
Great. So the option is for everyone to come on down.
Yes.
Of course, if you are want to be a first time doing mortgage for a first time, you are the ones that are really encouraged to come on down. Those of you who probably have a home already, and you probably do a second mortgage, maybe another home or you want to do an extension, or you just whatever you want to do with a home. Feel free to be there also and get more information.
And I want to add, if you're looking at switching, if you're looking for a better offer, we will have officers on board like Michelin with years of experience that will tell you about what exciting package we have for people looking to switch.
All right. So,
yes.
I mean, if you're in another
and want
entity
to expand their existing home.
All right,
yes.
Great.
Yes, we can have that discussion on Saturday
Everything
as well.
will be available in terms of the services.
Yes.
Will be available to you. Once again, Marcy and Michelle, I want to thank you both for sharing information this morning. I think, of course, anyone that doesn't understand what we've been saying here today, come on down on Saturday. You probably want that in person.
Yes.
Yeah, that in person feel.
I agree.
It's like talking to somebody in person than actually just listening over the television or over the radio. So come on down on Saturday to the Crown Ballroom, Radisson Crown Ballroom.
Yes.
And everything should be okay for you.
Yes.
And it's just a matter of getting the ball rolling. You never know what happens, right?
Yes. And we also have discount cards to it. You know, that's part of the persons who would have gotten approval. You will have the opportunity to get a discount card with one of our merchants who are on here today. You know,
like Sissons, Norris James, LL Ramdan. We have a number of merchants that are part of our discount program under our mortgage campaign, which runs until September. You have a lot of time. Yeah, you have a lot of time.
Come on out and make use of
and they will be there, so they could tell you more about the offer they have on our discount program as well. Right. Yes.
I want to thank you, ladies, once again. Pleasure having you, and best wishes on the Expo on Saturday.
Thank you so much.
Everything rolls smoothly.
We hope so too.
Of course, as Michelin keeps saying, you know, I hope everybody comes.
Yes.
Yeah, Grenada should be empty on one side.
Yes, I agree.
We know it will be an exciting time.
All right.
You know, we have heard the public, we have heard their cry, and we're coming with the Expo.
All right. Thank you once again.
Right.
Hey, folks, that's it. We're going to take a wrap for this edition of the Mid-Morning Buzz. I'll compliment the folks of the Republic House, Republic Bank, I should say. Republic Bank, let me get that right. It's all about the Mortgage Expo coming up for you on Saturday the 3rd. The encouragement is for everyone to be there and just get all the information you need and just get the process rolling. All right. That's what we say goodbye for this edition, folks. Have a good one. Goodbye, folks.